Hey everyone, welcome back to Nick's Reviews. We got a heavy hitter today. One of my favorite film series out there, and probably some of the world's favorite series, is Star Wars. This is the Blu-ray box set that they came out with in 2015. Now this has obviously up until I hate how we did this. It's got A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Then it's got The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. So it's got the 6 films. Doesn't have the newest, 7th and of, and we're getting 8 now, which I cannot wait at the end of the year. It's becoming a Star Wars Christmas every year, and it's been a-okay with me. Yeah, this, eventually they're probably going to do, once they're done with, I don't know if they're going to 10 or 7, 8, 9. I'm sure they're going to 10. Why ended at 9? Make a giant box set of all 10 films or 9 films or whatever they're going to do, which is going to be fantastic. I think at that point, I don't know, I'm probably just going to buy them individually because I did buy 7. And, and stuff like that. This is a beautiful box set. This is, I rated all the Star Wars couple, last year, and, this is what I went through. It's a beautiful set. Everything looks great. This is this is post Lucas going in and fixing everything, which I love Star Wars, but I became a fan pretty late in life. I was probably 16 or 17. So I know a lot of the diehards hate that he went in and, CGI'd this person and CGI'd more creatures and fixed up like that. But, the guy started THX, which is the biggest sound and digital production company in the world that almost everyone would be thankful to use. So he was a tech nerd, and if he wanted to make it look good, whatever, it's not a big deal. Like I said, this is a beautiful set. I'll read you the back real quick. 9-disc set, all 6 movies, more than 40 hours of extras. Experience this spectacular adventure of Star Wars, the complete saga, in a way only Blu-ray can deliver. This incredible collection unites all 6 movies in stunning high definition with the purest digital sound in the galaxy. With more than 40 hours of thrilling special features, including 3 bonus discs, you can journey deep into the Star Wars universe. Feel the force of Star Wars, the complete Blu-ray saga. And then some of the special features, it says audio commentary for each movie with George Lucas and crew. Audio commentary for each movie from archival interviews, that's cool, and cast and crew. 45 deleted and extended scenes. Cast and crew interviews, props, mannequin costume turnarounds, matte paintings and concept art, because 77 they were doing matte painting stuff, which is awesome. I love that kind of stuff. Documentaries and featurettes, plus over 90 minutes of Star Wars spoofs, which I may check that out. That's interesting. Are they talking about Spaceballs? Are they talking about Muppet Babies? Are they talking about... That's pretty cool. I never knew that was on here. It's a slipcover set, which I'm a fan of. Same cover as the box. Different picture on the back. You got the Millennium Falcon, and then it goes through all the movies right here and talks about special features. Same. Big Blu-ray box, which I love. You get a little book here that Your Guide to the Galaxy. It's basically just talks about what the bonus disc entails and what each I think it's just bonus discs. Yeah, it talks about what every bonus disc carries, which is kind of cool. So you can read in depth what they're talking about, and it actually gives timestamps to how long they are. That's a sweet picture right there. Of Annie getting his helmet. Case has got some picture art in the back. Oh, I got the disc there. Oh, it looks like mostly the first. Oh no, it goes through like all of them. Sorry, I'm bad at this filming thing. But we'll go through each disc real quick. Simple design, which I like. You know, sometimes box sets. I like when box sets do the universal design instead of, because sometimes these box, I mean, Star Wars, they're gonna put out all the stops, but sometimes in these box sets they're like, oh, grab a Shout Factory. Well, Star Wars will never be Shout Factory now that they're Disney, but well, they would never been if they were Lucasfilm either. But you know, grab a Shout Factory. No, let's just then whatever company puts it out, do the rest. And it's like, just make them uniform. You know what I mean? And they're simple, but I like them. They got the blue line for Blu-ray, and maybe if they were all silver, it'd be a little better. But it's fine. You got Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Then you got obviously Star Wars: Attack of the Clones and Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. Then you got Star Wars: A New Hope. Then you got Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite. It used to be Revenge of the Sith, but Revenge of the Sith. What am I, crazy? It used to be Return of the Jedi, but I really like Empire now. There is Return of the Jedi, and then here starts your bonus discs, and you got bonuses. Disc 1 bonus, you know, episode 1 through 3 archives, and then you got bonuses 2, episode 4 through 6 archives, and then disc 3 bonus documentaries and spoofs, which I want to check that out because I don't remember the spoof thing. Plus, you know, you buy these sets and they're fantastic. They're so loaded. I buy these sets because I love all the special features, and I never get to the special features. So, like, there's a day that I'm going to plan out where I'm like, I'm going to finish Star Wars. I'm going to finish Indiana Jones. I should do my Indiana Jones one for you guys. I'm going to finish Nightmare on Elm Street. Stuff like that. But just so many features, and they're so beautifully done, and they look great. You know, like, it's funny, like, on all these special edition Blu-ray sets, they'll say special features may not be in all high definition. Who cares? You're watching it on a Blu-ray player, like, and you got archive footage from the 70s and 80s. Yeah, it's not going to look pristine. Big deal. It's still amazing that they have these on here, that they have all these, all these beautiful extras that you would have never seen. You know, being big movie buffs like us, which I assume you are watching these videos, you want to learn about all that. You listen to podcasts about that. You watch documentaries on YouTube about that. And it's so cool to have this on your home video where you can just pop it in and watch it anytime. And I mean, right now, the Star Wars fandom has been, I mean, at its pinnacle. It's amazing what we're getting. Amazing directors putting out these amazing films. Like, I loved Seven. I thought, oh my God, what is it? The other one was great, and it's just so much fun. It's so much fun to be a Star Wars fan right now. And, just what they're doing, and, like, the side movies in between films is, who would even thought we would have gotten that? You know what I mean? Being a fan from the 70s and 80s, watching this, the people a lot older than me and them going, one day you're going to get the prequels. So we apologize. But then you're going to get 7. And, then you're going to get Rogue One. And then you're going to get Episode 8. Like, it's amazing. And Episode 8 looks amazing. Trailer dropped a couple days ago from this review I'm making, and it was just, and it's cliche. A lot of people say it's cliche to be a Star Wars fan, and I understand it. It's kind of like a, what do you call that? Like a bandwagon or something to jump onto. But you know what? it's so inviting. It's such an inviting series that's a simple story of good versus evil. You know, I used to be the biggest horror fan, and I still love horror, but I think I'm becoming even more of a Star Wars fan than I'm horror, and I really hate horror fans now. I mean, they're just whiners. They really are. And you know, if something comes out like a sequel to Evil Dead or right now the Halloween Hullabaloo, who cares, man? You're getting a new Halloween with John Carpenter. I know I'm going off tangent, but I'm going to bring it back to Star Wars. You're getting a new Halloween movie with John Carpenter helping, and you're crying your eyes out because maybe it's going to be the new part 2 when it was supposed to be part 3 because we never got one. Who cares? Like I understand you can complain and bitch about movies. It's what a lot of people do, and I'm super guilty of it. For years I bitched about movies. And so how could they do that and this and that? And they don't owe me anything. Yeah, I pay for to see them in theaters, and I buy their box sets if I like them and their Blu-rays, but like they're still artists. They're still making what they want to make. If you want to do it, go out and make Evil Dead and get sued by them because you can't make Evil Dead because that's their property or whatever. You know, go out and make whatever, and you know, go make your own Halloween. And it's, you know, go contact John Carpenter like Danny McBride did and say, I want to do it then. You go do it. If you're so great at it and you think they're doing a terrible job, you go do it. And I've distanced myself from the horror world for a while just because I can't stand them. There are a lot of complainers. You know, they're jumping on all the eye horrors and all this and Rotten Tomatoes and crying their eyes out any news they hear about Halloween right now. And it's just like, guys, the thing's not even out yet. They haven't even shot it yet. We've heard little clips from John Carpenter saying he's loving it. So let's jump on it and saying it's a piece of shit. I don't get it. But back to Star Wars. I jumped on Star Wars because I was kind of getting sick of horror. I still love horror. Love the classics. I watched Halloween the other day. I gave it an A+. Like I said, I'll try to add my letterbox in the description. But it's a fantastic movie. But back to Star Wars, it's so fun. It's so fun to immerse yourself in this completely imaginative world of space and creatures, and they're fighting their own for diplomacy. And, you know, Darth Vader, I mean, what kind of character is that? You know what I mean? Like, what an amazing evil character that is. And, you know, the backstory of him, and, you know, people are going to gripe, oh, the prequels are prequels. I don't care. I mean, I still watch episode 1. There's problems. But you're learning who he is. You're learning what happened. And it's still cool. Like, I still like Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan and you know, maybe the pod races aren't that great, but it's still amazing. Like, that's my main thing with Star Wars fans and stuff like that. If you can put them in, and you can watch the movies, and you can have fun with them, that's great. I don't have any kids, but right now, fans of this series have kids, and they're showing them that. My cousin has a daughter, he's going to show her the movies, and they're going to enjoy it together. You got a son or daughter, you're going to put it in, hey, this is what my mom and dad showed me, or what my dad showed me, or what my, you know, or whatever my uncle got me into. Now I want to get you into it. And that's what's so beautiful about Star Wars. It's such a fun series that anyone can get into. You pop them in, you go, you know, this is the story of Luke. He finds out the most evil man in the galaxy is his father, but he fights against evil, and, you know, he becomes the best Jedi in the world. You learn so much. What's a Jedi? And, you know, and the toys are amazing. The clothes are amazing. I got plenty of these toys. These Stormtrooper. I got a Stormtrooper. I got a set from episode 7, which is maybe I'll show that in a one video. I got a Kylo Ren, a Chewbacca, a Finn, Imperial Stormtrooper, a black Stormtrooper with all the black metal and stuff. It's awesome. A TIE Fighter pilot. I got a tall here he's right here. I got a tall Stormtrooper I got at Goodwill. I got these all at Goodwill, so gotta save some money. And then I recently got 2 seconds. I got a Darth Vader, which I love. You know, and I forget, he makes noise somehow. Oh yeah, there we go. My dog is interested in it, but you know, it's hi Riley. It's amazing. You know, it's such a broad, inventive all right, Vader. Quiet for a while. Series with amazing toys and puzzles and video games. You know, you got Battlefield 2 coming out in November, which I'm gonna get. I know, Riley. You love this thing. Yeah, I'm not really changing anyone's mind or pushing them to bid Star Wars. If you love Star Wars, you're gonna get this set. You want to watch the special features. You want to watch them all. I love it every time. Like this Christmas, we're getting Episode 8. I'm gonna go through them all, at least all the old ones, you know, because that's all that matters. You watch 4 to 7, and then you're ready for 8, and I love it. It's a beautiful. It's just an amazing series that you can let yourself go into this magical world of space and fighting and awesome weapons like lightsabers, like come on, and droids, and just it's amazing. It's the most fun you can have in a fantasy movie, I feel. You know, I'm not the biggest fantasy fan, but when it comes to Star Wars, I love it. So thank you for checking this out. If you're very interested in Star Wars, I would highly pick this up. I think it's still like $90. It's always expensive because you're in a ton of movies, and they're Star Wars, and they're the best they've ever looked. You know, if you want the 4K, I don't know if there's a 4K out, but I'm not a 4K fan, so I stick with Blu-ray. But there you go, Riley. Come here. Here's Riley. She just loves the toy. But, you know, check out this series. It's a blast. If your kids are just getting into Star Wars, get them the set. They'll watch them all, you know, getting ready for 8, and get them 7 and Rogue One, and it's the best. So, thank you for checking this out. Riley, you want to say bye-bye? No, you just want to see the toy. Okay, thank you guys for checking this out. Give it a like. Give any questions, you know, whatever you want. I'll be posting my letterbox. I said in my last video, I'll be posting it in this too. You know, get you guys, if you want to follow that. If you got a letterbox, follow me. We'll talk about film, talk about Star Wars. I got all my Star Wars films rated. I don't think I have a new list with Rogue One in it though, so I might have to redo that, which is simple. I'll just look what I gave the grade and fit it in there. But thank you guys very much for watching. Bye.